Hey, it's Dad again from the Motown family. And I'm dressed up in Warriors gear. So basically, that means we're going to open up some more basketball cards. I came up on a bunch of blaster boxes on sale online. So I think I bought like 7 or 8 of them or something. This is my third unboxing of another blaster box. But before I grab this blaster box and show it to you, I got to show you my Warriors gear always. I got my We Believe 2007 NBA Playoffs t-shirt. This is an original from the playoffs. I actually went to the first playoff game for that We Believe season, and that was the first time the Warriors have ever made the playoffs in 17 years, I believe. Maybe it was 18. I don't know. In the late teens. Okay, and so and that's why I got the Thunder Warriors hat, because I've endured all those years of horrible basketball. And, now we're blessed with 4 championships in my lifetime. So, anyway, happy to be a Warriors fan, always have been since Chris Mullin. So, that was my first favorite Warrior. So now you can tell my age. Anyway, saw him play the Seattle Supersonics in a playoff game live at the Oakland Coliseum. Of course it was live. I was there at the Oakland Coliseum. Watched them play and lose to the Supersonics. I don't know what game it was, but I had the ticket stub. Anyway, let's get on to opening my next blaster box. We did Panini Prizm already, and we did Panini Select, and that was 21-22, and the Prizm was 22-23, I believe. But we're gonna grab this one here. All right, I got 22-23 Panini Mosaic. So these cards are pretty cool. Look for the ultra rare Mosaic Genesis Prizms, it says. And then on the front, it also says, find 3 Mosaic Prizms and 1 blaster exclusive Mosaic Green Ice Prism. Okay, 36 cards total, 6 packs per box, 6 cards per pack. That's nice. I don't like the 4 cards per pack thing. I'm not a fan. It's not much, but here you can see the entire blaster box. All right, so let's get to opening. While I'm opening this, I've already explained the last 2 times how I organize my cards. If you'd like, go back to when I opened the Panini Prizms. I explained in full detail, and I show you how I organize my cards. But I do 3 tiers, right? Tier 1 is the common. Tier 2 is better than common, but not as good as top tier. And then tier 3 is my top tier, which is top loader, and they go in my top loader binder. So, all right, let's check these out, see how they look, see how the packs are organized, and then we'll go from there. So, let's open the box here. Always have a little protector right there, protector piece right there, so the packs don't slide around. All right, there's the packs. So we got 6 packs, 6 cards in each pack. All right, let's get on to opening the first pack. All right, here's the first one. Paolo Banchero's on the cover, or on the front, not the cover. So let's open this thing up and let's check it out. And then I'll put them in my piles, and then afterwards I'll show you my piles. I like to put all my cards in a spreadsheet. So I have a spreadsheet that I showed before, and I use Sports Cards Pro. I like using that, sportscardspro.com, to look up the average price that these cards are going for, and they usually take the average price of eBay and maybe other places. Collects is cool too, which is an app, COLLX. It's an app on your phone that scans the card and finds it, and then gives you the average price as well. It's pretty cool too. So, all right, let's check these out. All right, so right in front, got Malik Beasley, and you can kind of see the way these cards are. They're pretty crazy, pretty detailed, and of course, same thing, a bunch of different variations of base cards. So, all right, Reggie Jackson, PJ Tucker. We ain't doing too well right now. Lauri Markkanen. He's a good player, but whatever. Lauri Markkanen. Okay, looks like we got some sort of ice. Rookie card. Jaden Hardy. I guess this would be an ice or a flash. I'm not sure. I'll look up the variation and find out for sure what it is. Okay, and then at the end here. Oh, check it out. We got to elevate Anthony Edwards. That's an insert, and plus it's got a variation on it. So this is something cool right here. I like this. So I'll check this out too. But let's go open the next pack, and then I'll look up these cards and I'll explain what variation it is and then what tier I put them all in. But basically I already know this was going to go in my top loader. So, and maybe that Jaden Hardy might go somewhere, but it's a rookie card too. That Jaden Hardy is a rookie card too. So we'll check it out, but he's all right. So, all right, pack number 2. So the only card I really pulled over to the side there was that insert of Anthony Edwards. Everything else I believe is common. So, but I'll check out those variations. See what that's called. All right, we got more. Okay, here we go. Brandon Ingram, good player, but I'm going to keep him as common. And I'll say this again: my tier 2 cards are cards that I believe that players are going to be in the Hall of Fame for sure, are possible Hall of Famers. Brandon Ingram, maybe if he stayed healthy every season and actually won something, possible Hall of Famer, but as of right now, no, he's not going to do it so much. So, at least in my opinion. This is my opinion. Everything is my opinion, okay? So, if you disagree, that's cool. I'm fine with it, and you should be too with disagreeing with me, so. All right, Jalen Smith. Desmond Bane, I like him. I have a couple of his rookie cards. Not a bad player. Could be going somewhere. Kristaps Porzingis. Unfortunately, injuries riddle this guy, or else he would be someone moving up. Ty Washington Jr., rookie card. Okay, and then I got my last one here. Looks like a green mosaic, some sort of green, and it's Seth Curry, not Steph. So this is his brother. So, but it's a good-looking card. All right, that's pack 2. Not that great for pack 2. Pack number 3. Hopefully it's better than pack number 2. And the best card I got in that was a base Brandon Ingram in a green, some sort of green Seth Curry. Pretty crappy. All right, let's check this one out. Here we go. Starting off with Emmanuel Quickly, base. Kelly Olynyk, base. The cards are pretty cool, though. I like the yellow in the background. The Jazz cards are pretty sweet. Pretty sweet design, actually. Drew Holiday, possible Hall of Famer. Very possible. All right, Quentin Grimes, base. Ooh, we got a green Russell Westbrook. I'll take that. Very nice. Different than the Seth Curry green one. See, the Seth Curry green one's got these little like flashy designs. The Russell Westbrook doesn't. So these are two. The Russell Westbrook has like a different design on it though. It's like, so it's hard to figure out. That's why I like the sportspro.com. I think that's his, sportscardspro.com, something like that. Because they give you all the variations and they show photos of them. So, but sometimes they don't have them. But I'll check these out, find out what they are. So, but I like that Russell Westbrook's pretty sweet. So, then my last one, it's an insert. Thunder Road, Trae Young. That looks like a regular one, nothing special, but that's cool. Okay, I like this pack. So we got 2 worthy cards in this one. 3 more packs to go. Here we go. Let's see if we get something here. Come on. All right. Jaren Jackson Jr., not bad. Base. Looks like they put all the bases up front and then they put the other ones up back. So we got Jaden McDaniels. Yeah, I know I'm pretty slow looking at these things, but I like to enjoy the card opening. And let me see, Josh Hart. Obi Toppin. I thought he was going to come into his own, but hasn't yet. There we go. Keegan Murray, base rookie. Keegan Murray's got some potential going on right now. I like that. Then we have another Elevate, Zach LaVine. So that is top load. I'm not top loader. That is an insert, but you can see the difference here. Like we had this Elevate of Anthony Edwards. And so it looks like the LaVine one is a base. This Anthony Edwards is like a green mosaic or fusion, whatever they call it. All right, here we go. Meh. Second to last pack. Here we go. I don't like looking at the back of the card because I can see it right now. I don't want to look at it until the end. So, all right. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Aaron Nesmith. Sorry, never heard of him. Marvin Bagley III. Yeah, I've heard of him. DeAndre Ayton. Kind of starting to disappoint now. LaMelo Ball. Nice second-year card. Blake Wesley, rookie card. And we got one of these other green variations here of Isaiah Stewart. Okay, not the greatest of packs. Last pack. Hopefully we get some last pack magic here. All right, because I've only got 2 to 3 noteworthy cards I can say so far, and I'll show those to you. We'll revisit those once I open this. Let's add at least one more to my tier 3, my top loader list. And this one's hard to open right now, so it's giving me some lip right now. Hopefully that means there's something good in here. What the heck's going on? All right. Keep fingers crossed. Or I'll keep my fingers crossed. So we got a James Harden base. It's a good base card to start out with. I will put this in my binder. He's a Hall of Famer. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. No questions asked. Kevin Huerter. Did not show up the way he was supposed to as a rookie, but he's a decent role player. We got Seth Curry again, and now look, I can even show you different variations since there's base and there's, I guess, a green fusion is what they're calling it. Okay, so but that's base. We're keeping that one. Isaiah Stewart. Okay, same thing. Let's get the base Isaiah Stewart and the green fusion Isaiah Stewart too. So I don't need to show you those side by side. Not looking too well here. Wendell Moore Jr., rookie card. Okay. And then here's the last one. Got another Trae Young. It's an insert. Epic Performers, Trae Young. So it's an insert, something to hold on to. But there you have it. There are all the packs. Final thoughts and breakdown. 3 tiers of cards. Commons. Here they all are. A lot of commons I got. And most of these are base cards or maybe some variations of nobodies. That's all here. I don't need to show those to you. So we're going to go my tier 2 cards, which these cards go in loose leaf binder. Don't go on top loaders. I got a binder with sheets. I'll slide them in there. And those can possibly either move up to top loaders or they can move down to common depending on what happens in the future. But I organize everything in a spreadsheet, so if a player ends up getting inducted to the Hall of Fame that I wasn't sure was going to, I can then just search my spreadsheet, find out if that card's top 1, 2, or 3 in my collection and move them around. So that's how I do it. Spreadsheets are the best. I don't like to use any of these online apps or websites because the sites eventually change. They'll go away Or, oh, all of a sudden you got a charge to add. Like Collect started off as you can have your own database for free, and now you get another charging you. So forget it. I've got my own. Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Best way to organize your cards. Do it that way. I'm not angry. I'm just telling you what to do. My dad, come on now. All right, tier 2 cards. Go in my flip binder, okay? Zach LaVine, Elevate, insert. Decent player, but I don't think he's going to be going to the Hall. If I thought he was going to the Hall, he'd be a top loader. But all right. So then there's my James Harden base. It's a base card, but he's going to the Hall. It's going to be done. LaMelo Ball, second-year card, base. Okay, possibilities here. All right. Keegan Murray, rookie card, base. Possibilities here. And then I just did this one because I personally like it. And Steph Curry's one, my favorite Warrior now, of course. Why wouldn't he be? It's his brother, and it's a green mosaic or whatever they call it. I think it was green fusion. So I'm gonna hold on to it just cause he's the brother of Steph Curry. So those, and it's a variation. If it was base, I'd be putting it in common. All right. So those are the ones going in my flip binder. And here's my top loads, okay? I got the Trae Young, because possible Hall of Famer here. He's got to do more to get there, but he's got a good chance. Thunder Road insert. Another Trae Young Epic Performers insert. I'm like, I like Trae Young, but you really going to give me 2 Trae Young inserts? At least they're not the same, but if they're the same, I'd be pissed. But either way, I got Trae Young. Apparently, I got other Trae Young inserts in my last ones, too. Well, not the last 2, but got a bunch of Trae Young inserts. I don't know why they want to keep giving them to me. So I got this Russell Westbrook green variation, but it's not just green. It's got like some sort of design. I tried to look it up. I didn't look too hard, but sportscardspro.com didn't really have an image of it. So I'm just going to say this is just a green, but it might be a green something, right? But Hall of Famer, going to be a Hall of Famer, variation card, gonna top load it. All right, my last one, which is my favorite card of the pack, is my Anthony Edwards Elevate green fusion variation or green variation. I didn't really get the sense of what's green and what's a green mosaic or a green fusion, okay? Because this one says it's green fusion. All right, and it looks like it's the same type of design. But then this says it's green. And then Westbrook says it's green. But then you have the other one, which I don't have on me now. Shoot. But there's another one that was like the Seth Curry one. You know what? I'm going to find it. That was like the Seth Curry one, but it was silver with the same design. And they called that mosaic. So I'm going to find it right now, and you're just going to have to wait. So there's another one that's the same, but where is it? Oh yeah, right here. This Jaden Hardy. See, it's got the same design but different colors, and they're saying that this one, at least Sports Cards Pro is saying, this is a mosaic variation. But then this is, it says for this Seth Curry that this is green fusion. But it's the same kind of background reflective design, so wouldn't it be green mosaic then? So, but then they're saying that this one on Sports Cards Pro is just green. So this is green fusion, but this is just green, and this guy has got the same reflective design. So maybe this should be green fusion too? Or should it be green mosaic? Because they're calling this one mosaic. I know I can probably look it up and do some research and stuff like that and find it out, but I'm just talking. Like it needs to be. I need more clear-cut answers of what these variations are called. I'd like to. I'd like to see. They probably have a website somewhere. I'd like to see, all the different variations that each brand is going to do, and then have a picture example of what that variation looks like a good high definition picture of it, so you can say, oh, that's a mosaic, that's a green fusion, that's a green ice, that's a green whatever the hell. So that's what they should do. But anyway, I think they're just trying to keep it all crazy too, so people go nuts over these cards. But anyway, that's my small little rant. Overall, I haven't really been too happy with... That card goes here. This card goes there. I haven't been too happy with what I've been getting for these past 3 blaster boxes. So I got 3 more to go. Okay? So stay tuned for me to open up these. I'll show them to you. I'm gonna have 3 more videos. So I got 22-23 Panini Flux. I got 22-23 Panini Chronicles. And I got 23-24 Panini Hoops. And I'm hoping I can grab a Wemby from this. But, so you got 3 more videos coming. And we'll go from there. But thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good time. I kind of did. At least this one was better than the Select Blaster box I got, which was the last video. That Select Blaster box was trash. So, I'll probably have my son, JJ, join me to open the next blaster box. Either one of these. I'm going to open up this one last. I might have him join me to do this because he wants to open some boxes, and he's really liking Brendan Pajemski, who's the rookie for the Warriors. So he can possibly pull that card in this. So I think it might be kind of cool. And if he does pull it, I'll let him have it. So, but all my cards are going to go to my son anyway, eventually. But yeah. So thanks for joining me, and hope you enjoy the way that I do this. If not, I'm sure you can find somebody else who does the way you like, because there's thousands and thousands of people that do this on YouTube and all the other social media networks. But this is just the way I like to do it. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.